So we're back. So today we're going to just get into not being our authentic self, right? How many times are we not our authentic self, right? We're on this journey, we're doing things because someone said we should, and we're not our authentic self, right? I'm no fan of the term imposter syndrome because I don't believe in it, but I know many people have adopted that. Um, for me, it's always been I am my authentic self. There have been times where I felt like I went along to get along, and honestly, I just did it for the sake of, and it did not serve me. And that's why we're here, because I'm on this journey to really do things, align myself in my work, and everything that I do to what's authentic to me. Um, as I said, many people have adopted that. For me, I'm not a fan of that, right? I'm not a fan of faking it till I make it. I'm a fan of figuring it out while I go, right? I will say that sharing publicly has always been a challenge for me. And it's recently that I discovered that it wasn't that I was private and that I didn't want to share. It was because I kept things private because of fear of sabotage, right? I'm sure I'm talking to somebody who's felt like that. Like, I can't talk about this because I don't want people to know. And we've been told, don't share until everything is ready. And I get that. There are some situations in which we should not share until it's time, right? But for me, I thought I was private, but it was really protection, right? It was a protection of sabotage. Like, there wasn't people, not that wasn't people, there are people around me that I trust. I built an amazing network. I've built an amazing circle now. But there were points in my life where I felt like people were trying to sabotage me. So I went inside, right? And that was my form of protection. And being the Leo that I am, I I really would give back what you gave to me. Like, I'm not gonna play those games, tick for tick, right? Whatever they say. Now I don't respond to anything. I don't respond to anything. I just simply laugh because not everything requires our focus, right? And that is not being my authentic self, because authentically, I'm just trying to grow, just trying to do what I need to do, and that's it. And so I realized that it wasn't that I was private, it was out of fear of being sabotaged, right? And sometimes we have to hold on to things so that we protect what it is, but sometimes that very thing can be hindering us, right? Um, I realized that distance have prevented me from elevating in some areas because I did not allow people in. I did not allow people to see my journey, and I was very quiet, right? And so the people that needed to hear my voice, they didn't hear it. That's why we're here now. The network that I was trying to build, I couldn't build it because I didn't know how to move. I didn't know how to navigate. And as I start on this journey, as I start over, not start over, let me be clear. As I start on this new journey at 40, I want to be sure that I'm not doing those same things and I'm not in that same space again, right? And so a few years ago, a good friend challenged me to step outside of my shell, right? And the challenge was to get out more, to network more, to do things that was just outside of my shell. And baby, it's been up since then. Like, when I tell you outside of my shell, been outside of my shell. And you may be wondering, like, how does this relate to being my authentic self? How does it relate to your journey? Well, I'll tell you, it's easy for us to start a journey and hold on to the natural tendencies that we've had in the past. We hold on to the things that has protected us and that has served us well to get to where we are. And sometimes we have to realize the things that got us to where we are may not get us to the next level, right? And so we might have to adjust. We might have to make some changes, right? Those habits that we created may have served us in that first journey, in the previous chapters. But will those same habits serve us? For me, you heard me say I was a private person. I can't share my journey if I'm private, right? Of course, there's going to be some things that I'm going to keep for myself and my family because I do believe in boundaries. However, where I'm trying to go, what I'm trying to do requires me to not fear being sabotaged, because I do believe not anyone can take anything from me, right? And I can simply be my authentic self without feeling like I'm not, right? And so my core is being who I am and not fearing of what may or may not happen, right? And so I guess my question to you is, as you're on your journey, what are the habits that you need to take a look at? What are the habits that you need to keep? What habits do you need to let go? And what habits do you need to start practicing, right? So really sit back and say, as I'm on my journey, what's serving me? What's not serving me? And what do I need to do to move forward? So we're on this journey, right? So I challenge myself by sharing how I let privacy stop me, right? And how I let the fear of being sabotaged stop me from doing the very things that I should be doing. Let me hear from you. Drop in the comments below or send me a message. Let's chat. What are the things that you are doing that's no longer serving you that you need to make a change? So let's get it.